Greetings. This is Real People, Real Solutions, live from Nicholas, Brooklyn. And today I have the honor of having Miss Bridget Turner here with us today. She is the founder of Brown Girl Empowerment. And this past weekend, she had her first annual film festival, which I was graciously allowed to attend.
Allowed. She is a sponsor for the event, a major sponsor, and I'm very grateful.
And the film festival was wonderful. The turnout was amazing. All of the different films that people submitted were truly out of this world. Like, I want to circle back and watch a few of them over because so much was going on during that time.
She was at the door helping. You see what I'm saying? Not just sponsoring, but also helping.
And I was so glad to do it. I really enjoyed myself. And this was a big feat to take on. Like, I do a lot of events here at Nicholas, Brooklyn. So to help someone else out and see everything that they put into it, the passion and everything behind it, it was a huge feat that you definitely pulled off. Everybody that attended looked like they had an amazing time, including some of the filmmakers. Like, we even had somebody travel all the way from, where did they come from?
Texas. And someone else, I believe, from Atlanta or something like that. I have to go back. Kai Dorsey, I believe. She came from somewhere else. And yeah. I didn't even realize. She just felt like a Brooklyn person to me, but she wasn't.
And that was just amazing to see, like, people actually travel to come to this film festival.
Yeah.
And looking forward to the second annual one next year.
Mm-hmm. Yes, that would be a lot. You know, I'm going to get my phone because as I am thanking Monique, there are so many other people that I want to thank. I'm going to look. This is where she stalls.
So this has been wonderful working with Miss Bridget. We just had a summer solstice event back in June, and we're looking to do a winter solstice event, so stay tuned.
Indeed, I'm looking forward to that. Maybe wear your winter whites. Just saying.
It's too early for all of that.
Okay, my bad.
We'll come up with something.
Okay, focus. I definitely want to thank. I call them sponsors because they did sponsor me, like you did, because sponsorship can come through funds, through helping out, through locations, just like producing a film, you know? So it's like, y'all were producers for this festival. And my brother Azaria, I definitely want to thank. Uniquely Wired M, PPP Artwork, Invite Style, Illflix, Zanesis, and Gifted and Talented, and New York Beauty Suites, and the Velvet Vault. Those were the people who, you know, I just became a nonprofit, so they eased up the amount that I'm supposed to pay, so I have a nonprofit rate. And then also the volunteers. I want to, like, there's so many people, even the people who were vending, they became a volunteer. You know, and I thought that was beautiful. Shout out to Bailey, our photographer from Bare Your Skin Photography. I think that's what it is. Amazing photographer and just such a beautiful spirit. And the one thing that I appreciated with her, she would say, give me your hand. Take a deep breath. You're doing amazing. And I needed that because I was wearing a lot of hats this weekend. Like, a lot of hats.
Yeah, we were all running around and I was just like looking at everything. I was just so amazed, like, how everything came together. And like, I'm saying, you really pulled this off for the first time that you were doing it. I'm like, I just want to applaud you because
thank you.
It was amazing. I had such a great time. And I was there for 2 days of the 3. And I was just like, oh my God, I don't even want to miss the 3rd day. But
you were missed.
Working and other issues, I couldn't be there that day, but I really enjoyed myself. So looking forward again to what's more in store in the future.
Yeah, and for me, definitely when I thought of this idea, I believe it was like October 2024, and I spoke to Phil from Invite Style, and I was like, I need to create this logo for the backdrop and the banner and the post. And he was really there helping and saying, you know what, you could do it like this to keep your brand the same, and you know, you have to change. So I appreciate him just coming on board, even, you know, offering his advice. And then January came, and then it started, you know, the submissions. But for me, I wanted to make this festival different. I wanted to make it where we touch on the wellness component, and that's what day one was about. And I felt it in the room. You know, I don't know about you, but I felt it in the room from our panelists, and then also from the presence around the room. Like, how are you feeling?
No, it was just wonderful to tie in wellness with a film festival. Like, you wouldn't necessarily think like the two go together, but it was very empowering, and I know people took a lot away from it. So, you know, it was wonderful to have the different panelists that you had there, you know, to take place in it.
Yeah, and we had mostly women there, but there were a lot of men supporting the women, and even the films. The films had wellness components. I think, if not all, the majority of them. Out of the 14 films we screened, maybe 11. Because even the one that was a comedy, that's still joy and laughter, which is part of wellness, because we need to laugh. I didn't want to have all serious films there, so that was part of it. And I like that there was a range, you know, from younger to older filmmakers making beautiful movies, and the stories that they were telling were definitely dealing with wellness. And I want to keep it that way. I want to keep it where we have this wellness component, and that's where next year I want to be able to have sponsorship to where it's in Nicholas, and if it grows to where it's outside, but we obviously still incorporate Nicholas, and all the vendors and the people that patronize Nicholas, they were there supporting, you know.
Yeah, it was a few of our customers that attended the event, so I was very pleased with that. But I also want to just circle back to, like, maybe people watching or learning about you for the first time. Can you just give them a little bit more of what the film festival, like what you were trying to do, like what was the highlight of the festival? Like, who were you highlighting?
I was highlighting Black and brown women, and not to say that they're not highlighted in other places, but I never felt that way. And we do have a platform, but my goal for this is almost like pushing it to where now people will include Black and brown women into films, because they have the platform and they see them now. They can reach out to them to work with them, but also now it gives reason for them to want to work with more Black and brown women, because we have the skill and the talent, you know, and the drive. So definitely, if you want to be part of the festival, you're going to want to include a Black and brown filmmaker, which is the writer, producer, or director. And that's what I want to happen. So they feel like, you know what? And I'm gonna be candid with, sometimes when I'm on set, I don't see that many of us on set working as crew and just in the space. And it makes me smile when I'm on set and I can see brothers and sisters of a Black and brown origin, like, working, because we can do it too. So I wanted to give that space and the platform for them to share what they can do.
Wonderful, wonderful. So if somebody's watching this and they say, hey, I want to be a part of the second annual film festival, what do they need to do?
Reach out. I mean, you can find me on Brown Girl Empower. My email, you can go to my website. It has all my email addresses also. So it's www.brigidturner, BRIGIDTURNER.com, and you can / BGE for Brown Girl Empower. And I mean, I'm at Nicholas most of the time. You can reach out to Monique. I'm not sure how much she's gonna love that like that, but the community is not that large to where we can't find each other. I'm on social media on multiple pages, and just DM me. And I'm looking for sponsors for next year. I'm looking for people who want to volunteer. definitely needed a lot of volunteers. So some of the people who were audience members, they wind up helping at the end. And I thought that was beautiful too, because you paid to come, but yet you're still seeing the need. Like, shout out to Terry, who came and she became my gift person, like love hand. I don't want to use that person's name, but anyway, the person that would hand the prizes to the winners. And I thought that was really beautiful. She was like, "What do you need? I see you just here, 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 here." And I felt like I had to do it because it was no one else, so I'm gonna make sure to do it. And nothing is perfect, but I'm so grateful. I'm grateful to God because this took a lot of stamina. I'm an ultra marathoner, and it felt like I was doing an ultra marathon. I slept for 3 hours per day for like 3 weeks, working on doing this the best that I could. I know you saw the
Yeah, I saw it. That's what I was trying to say. Did you eat? Did you have something to drink? And homegirl was not eating.
No, and I just, I wasn't intentionally fasting, but when you fast, you're clearer, and I wanted to be lighter. I felt like if I ate, I would feel heavy and get foggy mind. So I know that it helps me when I'm working not to eat during. And I mean, I know one night I just didn't eat anything. I was so tired. I was like, I just need to sleep. I had to choose food or sleep.
You certainly couldn't tell that she didn't eat. Like, she was full of energy. And I have to say, the apparel from PPP that she had on this whole weekend, you were slaying, girl.
Thank you.
You looked amazing. So shout out again to PPP.
Artwork?
Yes, because you really need to check in with that sister and get some custom designs for yourself.
Yes, and I think sometimes people forget that you can wear something like what I wore to an event like that. And we spoke about how I want to be able to shine the light on people that I know. So if I can promote her or promote you or promote someone else from what they make, I'm just going to do that. Because it also helps them. Yeah.
Without any hesitation. That's what I love about you. Like,
yeah.
You're such a huge supporter. So to see other people supporting you, I was very happy.
Yeah, I'm very grateful. I was definitely pleased, and it was a lot of people there, especially on day 2 for the screenings, and that touched my heart.
I know there were people outside, and it was like, I opened up the door and I was like, oh my God, there's like half a room of people outside waiting to get in. And I said, you just need to come out and say hi to the people, because this was like a wonderful, moment, like, that I'm sure is priceless to you, because I mean, you put a lot of work into this. So to see all of those people just waiting and coming and attending and enjoying themselves.
And I want to thank NY Beauty Suites, because that's where we had our film showing on the second day. Joanne, very kind. I know it was a lot going on that day, and we made it work. And I'm proud. I'm proud of myself. I'm really proud. And I'm proud of the filmmakers. There were some that were there all 3 days, which is very commendable, because you come into New York, you want to see New York. So I was very happy about that. And I was happy that they appreciated it being different from other film festivals. A lot of them, this was their first film festival, so that made me feel good too. And I know for you, how did you enjoy it? Because have you been to a film festival before?
Yeah, I actually went to a Black Film Festival many years ago. It was in Acapulco, and this felt more warmer. Like, this was like more intimate, and it was just like, I don't know, I just felt at home and at peace.